It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. With jet sweep pass. Slithers into space. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Motion from the back. White going to attack through the air. Fires to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Return goes out of bounds.
They'll try it over the left side. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Coleman. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He's got the tight end. There he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
To the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Trying to set up the screen. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down. Certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Georgia!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. He's got him.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. White wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
He's going for it all. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a crease. It's Fletcher. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Really nice play called by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Steps away. Rolling right and going deep. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's got it inside the 35. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action on first down. Unleashes one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give to the back. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Frazier. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Flagway. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They want to run this quarterback. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about this?
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wants to change this route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Looking deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Panthers! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch.
And it's blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. score, Georgia 21, Pitt 6.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. And now it's just going to be a passing game.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Here's a heat. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Offense back on the field and ready to roll. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart.
He'll take a shot. Got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time. And the
touchdown, Panther. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. How about this? These guys are going for 2.
Green 25.
White going to attack through the air. He gets the 2-point conversion, and we've got a ball game. They're down by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the tailback. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. White wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Finds his man in the middle. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
He'll sneak it. The sneak scores it.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash 4th and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Let's see what he can do with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Made another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Fletcher. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Fitted in the window for the score. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes play.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Here he comes from his own end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Give to the back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught near the sideline, it's Frazier.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
And the Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Pressure coming. Going deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Johnson. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the 1st quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. The run to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. Breaks into the open. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella has nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. White going to attack through the air. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Handoff to the lone back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the 2nd half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tight.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for room, it's Frazier. Picks up the first down, still moving. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And the Dogs are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator,